Hi, this is Papa CJ. I recently performed at BIMTech, which is the Birla Institute of Management Technology. Let me tell you a few things about the place so you can enjoy this video clip. I performed at an alumni meet, which was attended by 200 alumni and about 400 or 500 students. Now, the students were told that 10% of their attendance will be deducted if they don't attend this. So attendance was compulsory. A few more things about them. This is what I was told. Now, they have a certain set of rules. Firstly, between 9 a.m. and 6 p.m., they have to wear formals every day. This is on the working days, Monday to Friday. They're not allowed to wear sleeveless clothes. They're not allowed to wear printed pajamas. And they're not allowed to wear shorts at any point, not even if they're playing a sport. So when you're playing football, you have to wear trousers. Thank God they don't have swimming on campus. Let me tell you a little bit about the other rules. They're not allowed to walk on the grass that they have on campus. They're not allowed to surf pornography, but of course they get past that through a proxy server, which is called Browse or something to that effect. There's no smoking allowed on campus, unless you're not Indian. If you're a foreigner, you're allowed to smoke. And if you leave campus and come back one night late without permission, there is a fine for that, of course. Let me tell you a little bit about their faculty. There is a gentleman called Chari Sir. His title is the Chief Proctor. And when somebody gets into trouble, he sends them an email saying, this is what you've done wrong. They then have to go to a gentleman called Rishi Tiwari and pay a fine, for which he will give them a receipt. There is another gentleman on campus who has used the phrase premature ejaculation. Apparently, a professor used this in class. And there is another professor who refers to Indians as bloody Indians and gaonwalas. I will say this, they have a couple of fantastic campaigns as well. They have a war on waste. So when you finish your food, if you show them an empty plate, you will get a sticker on your back to congratulate you for not wasting any food. And in the mess, they also have a bell, a ghanta, which you can ring if you really like the food, just to show your appreciation to the college staff. That's all you need to know. Enjoy the show, and of course, if you like this, subscribe and follow me, etc. Cheers, have fun.
Thanks a lot. Before I start, I just want to say that I am here by choice, and I am not here because 10% of my attendance will be deducted if I'm not at this event. And Chari sir, where is Chari sir? Sir, there is no need for you to send me an email. Because Mr. Rishi Tiwari, where is Mr. Rishi Tiwari? Wherever you are, Mr. Rishi Tiwari, I will come and pay my fine and get a receipt. Because as you can clearly see, I am wearing sleeveless today. I'm going to be here for a long time. I don't need you on the stage, but put the mic down.
Okay, thank you so much. But Papa CJ, before that, alumni is there and they want to give you something.
Sorry, but come afterwards, not before.
All right. All the best. Thank you so much. All the best, Papa.
Yeah.
CJ.
You see, if Masla Mani was here, he would say that was a bit premature. Right, but I have to say there are many things on your campus that I must appreciate. You have a war on waste, yes? Now the beautiful thing about this war on waste is that if people finish their food and show you an empty plate, you will put a sticker on their back. Fantastic campaign. The only thing that would be slightly better was that if you didn't waste that money on stickers and spent it on food for poor children instead. Just a thought. Now, I've also heard of a few of the other rules. No printed pajamas. I mean, what I would like to know is, how did you come up with this rule? Any ideas, Charlie? So how did you come up with this rule? If you could just tell everyone here, you said you carried on without questioning anything. So, here is your opportunity. If you had to question the printed pajamas rule, would you question it?
Tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock in my office.
We have that on videotape, so we will take you up on that. And I will follow up on this. Because I cannot imagine a business leader walking onto campus and saying, I really wanted to hire your students. But after seeing those printed pajamas, and which recruiter actually walks in at a time when you guys are wearing pajamas? I thought the casting couch was only in Bollywood, not in business schools. I have been learning a little bit about other rules. Sir, relax. You don't be so defensive. You can open up your arms. It's okay. All fun and games. Don't laugh so much, huh? I'll run away and then you guys. So I have been learning about other rules. If you get drunk and come back into campus, 5,000 rupees plus suspension. Here's a recommendation for you guys. If you do get drunk, don't come back. Because the fine for one extra night outside without permission is a lot less. Incidentally, it is only after coming to BIMTech that I have learned the answer to the question, एक रात की कीमत क्या है? Apparently first 2 nights are free, उसके बाद 500 rupees per night for unauthorized. Now the other thing I don't understand is, firstly, Chari sir, I'm a big fan of yours. I have been following you online, and when I say online, I have been reading your emails. There was a recent email which you sent out to somebody who was caught consuming, and I quote, forbidden materials. I understand that the fine for forbidden materials is 2,000 rupees. But when one goes to Rishi Tiwari for that receipt, what is written on that receipt? Does somebody actually write ganja fine, 2,000 rupees? Even he's laughing, huh? So it's okay. Now, the other great mystery on the BIMTech campus is what actually happens to all this fine money. I'm just wondering what actually happens, because we don't know, Chari sir. Which makes us think whether your title should be Proctor or Procter and Gamble. By the way, my check is already cleared for the faculty, just to there are some rules, of course, which are morally ethical. There is a ban on pornography on campus. I mean, I'm not saying anyone accesses it through a proxy server. And I won't give you a hint, but just look at my brows. Sorry, sir, the people who laughed at that one, catch them. They know. Now, the other thing is that, I'll be honest with you, I will come to the jokes. But as a comedian, it is also our job to sometimes question the status quo. And I'll tell you why. Because I have worked in recruitment. I have worked for IBM. I have hired people into the consulting practice from business schools. Not once have I walked into a campus in any college, anywhere in the world and said, you know what? This guy is wearing casual clothes. Not once in my life has that ever affected my decision to hire somebody into a business. As somebody who has worked as a recruiter, I want to hire happy students. Students who know what it's like to walk barefoot on the grass. Don't worry. Oh, and one more thing I would like to say is I am a proud Indian, right? Some people might call us bloody Indians or gaonwalas, but I am a proud Indian, right? There was a time when we were ruled by the British, when they had signs that said Indians and dogs not allowed. Do you have a problem with that? Do you have a problem if foreigners are allowed to eat in a restaurant and Indians are not? Then do you have a problem if foreigners are allowed to smoke and Indians are not? I'm just saying that you guys are the future of this country. And if you don't question the status quo, if you don't question things that you don't think are appropriate, our country will never progress. There are long-term effects. I was talking to an alumnus of BIMTech just before coming here. I was talking to him and he said, there has been a very serious impact on my life of having studied at BIMTech. And he said, you know what? It started on my Suhagrat. He said it was my first time, we were happily married, we had a great night, and just as it finished, I went to the corner of the room and I rang the ghanta. She said, what are you doing? He said, I'm BIMTech alumnus, I'm just showing my appreciation. Alright, for the guys who are recording, you can stop recording now. Are you actually recording this? You're actually recording this? Do you know that if this video goes anywhere, you will be in Chari sir's office at 10 o'clock in the morning tomorrow?